you doing today?
Hey, Sharonda, nice to meet you. I'm doing good, thank you. How
Look,
are you?
you had me stressed out. Okay. First of all, I was just trying to eat my food, eat my popcorn, and then I had to stop because there was so much happening. I didn't know that y'all was just gonna come out the gate with the smoke for us. I was here for it.
Did you manage to finish your popcorn?
Oh, honey, ain't nothing gonna come in between me and my food now. I did have to pause for a little bit, okay?
You had to take a popcorn break.
I had to take a popcorn break, okay? Just had to do a mild little break, but I came back to it. But yeah, but I was like,
That feels like it could be a good review quote. This movie was so scary, I had to take a popcorn break.
yes, you know how you eating the popcorn and you like, I was leaning over in my seat, like, let's see what else is gonna happen. Yes, I was here for it.
Excellent. Good to hear.
But one of the things that I did appreciate, and this sound like I'm gonna go to hell for saying this, but that like nobody was safe, like not even the kids was safe.
Hmm.
I was
Hmm.
like, why did we do this to these kids in this movie? But I wanted you to talk about the importance of actually creating a movie that has high stakes.
Yeah.
Don't
But
know what's going to happen.
yeah, I think that was the really important thing is that anything is possible and all bets are off, right? And I think that helps um people that watch the movie feel on edge, which is a great place to be when you watch a horror movie. You don't want to go and watch a horror movie and not be scared, even though some people sometimes go to the cinema and say, I don't like getting too scared, but then they'll leave and say that wasn't scary and they're disappointed. So it's my job to make sure you're unsettled. And I think once I brought kids into this world, and especially when you experience the opening section of the movie and then you meet this happy family or this regular family just doing their thing on a Friday night, you've got that unfortunate sneaking suspicion that bad things are going to go down. And the presence of kids always heightens the tension. But it was also a little bit of an exploration around family, and themes around, maternal fears and parental fears and what those things mean. What if everything goes wrong? And again, kids were kind of perfect to place in that story and in that context.
But I like that you brought that up because, especially, with one of the sisters, I really love this theme of understanding what your purpose is. Like
Hmm.
you kind of have that uncertainty of who you want to be in this world. And I love through this, this crazy demonic presence, that our character realizes that. And I wanted to know for you, what was that moment for you when you fully understood what your purpose was?
Oh, wow. That's a fantastic question. I think there's a little bit of me actually in the character of Beth, because I'm not a parent, but there's that fear of like, should I have a family or should I stay on the road making movies? And how does all of this work? In terms of the moment in my life, I'm still always fighting for exactly what my purpose is and feeling a lot of gratitude for the fact that I get to do the job that I do. For me, though, ultimately, I think maybe the first time I ever made a horror short film and put it in a theater and showed it to an audience and scared them, I thought, oh, wait, I can definitely do this. And I guess for the now, at this part of my life, that's my job, which is to basically frighten people, which is a weird job to have, but it's kind of a fun job to have too. It's like running a scary circus.
Hey, well, I'm gonna be a part of this scary circus. I'm here for the ride wherever you have coming next. Just thank you so, so much. Thank you for always scaring us and still allowing me to eat my popcorn during the movie. But
Thank
I
you so much. Take care.
thank you. I'm just sending love and light your way. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. How are both of you doing today?
Hey, Sharonda. Yes, we love your
Good.
background.
Now,
Love it.
You gotta stay in the theme, okay? Y'all look so pretty. Y'all was
Ready, yeah.
night, but everybody looks so pretty. I love it.
We showered, we're clean.
The things that we took for granted, okay? The things we take for granted, the little things.
Yeah.
That blood facial did not do me wonders. Now I'm out the other side.
I don't know how you made it through, okay? Because I was struggling just watching, all right? But one of the things that I really love, and I know I'm like the only person that's going to take a deep theme from a horror movie, but I like this sense of family, but most importantly, kind of understanding what your purpose is. I love how Beth, in this crazy circumstance that happens to her family, it kind of helps her understand who she wants to be moving forward. And so I wanted to know for the both of you, what was that moment in your life, either personally or professionally, that you feel like you found your purpose of what you wanted to do or who you wanted to be on this earth?
Ooh, what an incredible question.
Yeah. If I go fresh, I'm like literally, I think, and talking, I guess, more in the acting world, but it's so beautiful when your acting life and work life can bleed into your actual life. But like, I think this role and this opportunity and working with Alyssa and working with Lee Cronin and being in this full primal expression, learning to not feel like embarrassed at all, acting out the most absurd situations and being playful and the inner child and like just shutting up that judgment part of your brain. So I feel like finding my purpose, meaning finding myself without judgment, was pretty great, because then whatever my purpose is whatever it is.
That's cool. That's very,
I
yeah.
know, right?
Yeah. I would have to say, I think acting for me, it's like anytime I act, I know I'm in my purpose. And I always wanted to act, even from when I was a young child, and I kind of got waylaid and found myself in other things and then made my way back to acting. And it just, I think acting feels like home to me in a way. And I love the feeling of entertaining people. That's why I do what I do, to try to move people or make them think about something in a different way. And with this film, it's like I'm hitting all of that. It's such an entertaining film for people to see. It's a real popcorn movie. But beyond that, I think it's like a real take on motherhood and seeing a woman do some really outrageous things on screen that we haven't seen before, and like kind of punching people in the face with that and making them think about it. Why haven't we seen women do that on screen before? We've seen men do it. Yeah, so I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah.
No, rambling well.
Okay. But I mean, also too, while I was watching it, there's a funny scene that happens in the bathtub, and I always wonder, like, what is that fear that you have to tap into? Because you're kind of acting against something that isn't real, you know, but what's that fear that you actually tap into in order to pull that scene off?
Are you talking about when Alyssa's in the bathtub at the beginning? And so, yeah, that crossover point where she's come back. Okay, yeah. That was really as well the first wild element of realizing we were making a horror, but like the denial it takes for people to catch up. And in real life, like if you watch like Nope, which is amazing, that line is like, nope. And you're like, that's exactly like people just go into this survival mode. But prep wise, at first I would try to entertain the reality as much as I could, like given circumstances. But then that went out the window pretty quickly when I realized I had 3 months left of shooting, pretending this. So then it became more like dancing and breath work, like actually just deep breathing in certain ways that would just kind of trick the body into that, as opposed to intellectualizing it. It became more like dancing, which is really cool.
I love it. Look, I wish I had more time to talk to y'all because I love you so much and I have so many questions. But I just want to thank you for being you. Thank you for being badasses and taking time out of your day to speak with me. And I'm just sitting there loving like both your ways. And
Thank you.
Oh, sending it right back.
Thanks
Thanks.
for asking great questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.